All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our TensorFlow course and we're still doing our malaria augmentation TF image caress layers module. Let's have a look at what we went over today. There was quite a few updates, so let's go over everything step by step. So now we can also include the resize rescale. We would have image and label equal resize with rescale, which gets past the image and the label. We're resizing and rescaling before doing augmentation. Now we have the augment meta defined. See line 83. Don't worry, I'm going to show up and show you everything when we go up and show you everything at once. Also, instead of passing resize rescale into our trained data set, we will pass in augment. See line 90. The method we will run with the new augment data is the TF adjust saturation. The saturation method is the one we're going to run with it. Another thing we want to do before the mapping is perform a shuffle. So we modify the order in which we do things. I'll show you that also. Everything at once when we go up. See line 100 to see how we're adding the map augment to be implemented after the shuffle in our trained data set. We'll repeat the same process for the validation. Only difference is we're going to pass in the resize rescale for our map instead of the augment. See line 108 for implementation, and notice that we are not augmenting the validation. Now that everything is set up, we can now run our training. We can do this without calling the callbacks for now, so we're going to run history just like this. You can notice here that we left the callbacks off, so we're not doing any callbacks. We're just running history as is. So let's go up and show you most of the changes that we did to the code to try to connect it from the old code to the new code without messing anything up. I mean, that's what everything is about, right? It's about connecting things without having any hiccups, and you have to learn how to do it eventually. So yeah, I took a shot at it to see exactly what we can do. So you can see here we do have our augment function defined. We have image label as the parameters. These are the things we added. Let's go down. Then we have our trained data set equals trained data set dot map resize rescale. That stays the same. You notice we did have two other ones on top of it. We had the validation training and we had the trained data set, but we took those off because we actually fixed them here. Well, we didn't actually fix them. We modified them here underneath, as you can see. And I also added a batch size 32 because we did have the dot batch size 32 itself. So I took that out and I actually passed in the 32 batch size up here. I initialized it by itself to see maybe if we can bypass that error that we were getting with it at an extra shape 2 hour size with the 32, the 24, 24, and the 3. If that doesn't work, I'm going to take the batch off completely the next time around after I run it to see. But for now, this is how we're going to have it. So you can see our new training data set. We have trained data set, the shuffle, and we did implement the map after the shuffle. Like I said below, you can see the map get past augment. And then we have the validation data set. It's the same treatment. The only difference is we're getting the map and it's going to get past the resize rescale. That's basically all of the updates we went over to try to connect everything to the new methods that we have here from the old method. So hopefully everything runs. Like I said, if it doesn't run, I'm going to take off that batch completely, these batches here completely, because it is getting added to the shape error. It's coming up as a 32, 224, 224, 3 when it should just be a none, 224, 224, 3. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to run everything like this and see if we have any luck with our code being caught up to date and everything running properly. If not, we're going to keep moving forward anyway and just adjust as we go. Now, not only that, I know this is a different course altogether, but I did want to inform you that I was able to correct everything with the Jupyter notebook. I fixed everything as you can see here. The problem was when I uninstalled everything and reinstalled it, of course, I didn't think to add all of those pip installs back. So I did that this morning. I added just about almost 300 pips back into the Anaconda prompts. And yeah, so you can see everything's running fine again. I ran everything you can see from lane chain. And then I have my imports here. You can see here I asked the question. Chain that run, wedding rings, gave us a name back, Elizabeth II. I don't know if that's Elizabeth II or Elizabeth II, but whatever the case, it gave us back a response. And then we did run it again for what is a good name for a company that makes lingerie. So everything's back on track. And this is where we left off before everything started going haywire. So I haven't tried to run anything here yet. So we'll see how it goes. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, it's the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.